and police community partnerships. The residents of Rockville came out once again for this annual event. Our Rockville 11 Bridget Suizo has more. Bridget?
That's right. It was another successful national night out as the Rockville City Police and more than 30 neighborhoods came together to celebrate community in the city. McGruff the Crime Dog and the Rockville City Police recently celebrated the 30th anniversary of National Night Out in Rockville.
We're here tonight to celebrate National Night Out. You know, this is our 30th year of celebrating with the community. We have over 30 parties going, and it's just a way for the community to get out and to know each other, and just as importantly for government people like our mayor and our city manager and police officers to come out and interact with the community on a very friendly, soft basis versus when someone calls us for assistance. So it's really a good night just to get to know each other and enjoy each other's company.
The event is all about encouraging neighborhoods to take a stand against crime while building community spirit and having fun. The city's elected officials and event organizers participated in the annual event and were pleased with the participation.
We have parties all over town, and we've been to 3 or 4 so far, just checking out and seeing how people like to come out, like to meet their neighbors, like to say hi, and like to sort of show off that Rockville is a very special community.
I think in this day and age when everyone is so busy, it gives everyone an opportunity to close your doors and come outside, and instead of just passing people on the street or saying hi when you go by, you're actually visiting.
Well, I think it's the way we celebrate the police department and celebrate each other. A lot of gatherings around the city. It's always got this theme of knowing each other and watching out for each other, and people are having a great time.
It's a great night, National Night Out, and we're having great weather this year. We've got hamburgers and hot dogs. We had a nice turnout. The community is really coming out tonight, and it's a great chance to meet the local police and the local elected officials.
It's incredibly safe. I mean, tonight is just one example, but you know, we have families, we have children, we have single people, senior citizens, and everybody can walk around and enjoy themselves, and it's just wonderful to live in a community like this, and we want to take advantage and make sure everybody can come out and just enjoy.
I think real important for me is the fact that they see police officers as human beings, as people that have the same issues and problems that they have, and we're all just in this together trying to have a good, safe, and happy life.
To learn more about the Rockville City Police and their community programs, go online to rockvillemd.gov/police. For County Report this week, I'm Bridget Suizo.
County Executive Ike Leggett spent the evening visiting several neighborhoods promoting crime prevention awareness. The first stop was at the Fair Hill Shopping Center in Olney, where along with Police Chief Tom Manger and State Attorneys John McCarthy, they encourage residents to spend time getting to know their neighbors and building community spirit. The executive also visited neighborhoods in Gaithersburg, Silver Spring, Laytonsville, and Rockville. This year marked the 30th anniversary of National Night Out observances. And here is some good news announced this week by the county's Conference and Visitors Bureau. The Maryland Soccerplex in Boyd's will host the U.S. Youth Soccer Association National Championship for a week in the month of July 2014. The U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship Series is the country's most prestigious national youth soccer tournament, and it is expected to have a positive economic impact for local businesses in the county, projected at up to $5 million in revenues. 88 top youth soccer teams will travel from across the country to compete in this championship. And it is up to the Conference and Visitors Bureau to make sure that Montgomery County continues to be an economic engine for the state. Last year, more than 7 million people visited us. Kelly Groff heads the Bureau, and recently she visited with Susan Kennedy and shared just a few of the things that make Montgomery County such a great place to visit.
Kelly, here we are in downtown Rockville, one of the county's most newly updated cities. It's looking beautiful today with a lot of kids outside enjoying the park and the water park here. Talk a little bit about what your office does to promote towns like Rockville.
Well, our mission is to take everything that we have here in Montgomery County and market it and promote it to people outside of Montgomery County so that they come here, they spend their money, they stay in our hotels, they eat in our restaurants, they spend a lot of money, and then they go home. Last year, 4 million visitors came to Montgomery County that were day trip visitors. 3 million were overnight. So it's a total of almost 7 million visitors a year that come to Montgomery County. And what they do is they've left behind in an annual period of like $1.7 billion of spending.
That's my next question. You must have to work very closely with the businesses and government here to make sure you're getting the message out at the right time.
Yes. And the stakeholders are the hospitality businesses, the hotels, and then the government side of this that we're trying to help is to increase the tax base. Because as more people come and visit and stay overnight, they're paying hotel taxes. And that's how our funding is based also.
Now, I know that recently you got a little chunk of money from the county council. Are there any specific plans on how that funding is going to be used?
The big first project is to develop a county-wide calendar of events. If you're a resident, you have to go to a lot of different sites to find out what's happening in the county. So we're going to try and create a way to funnel all that information to one calendar, so no matter where you are in the county, you can find out what's happening at any given time.
Forbes magazine just rated Bethesda and Gaithersburg 2 of the safest places to live in Montgomery County. That's going to make your job a little bit easier. Folks are going to want to come here.
Anything that happens on the business sector side, any promotion that the county gets in any capacity is always good.
Tell us what makes Montgomery County a great place to visit.
Well, our proximity to Washington, D.C., whether you're a business or a leisure traveler, that's important. The accessibility via metro, the accessibility to 3 major airports from Montgomery County is huge. A lot of the priority overall, though, is if we have a big event coming like the U.S. Open or the AT&T, we'll work around those events in advance to make sure that everybody in the community is aware it's coming, but also market it so that a lot of people come and visit the county during that time.
Give us an idea of the most popular places that people like to visit in Montgomery County.
Well, a little secret about Montgomery County is the C&O Canal National Historical Park is kind of one of our gems, and over 1 million people a year will come through that park alone. So, you know, we kind of take advantage of it being here and forget it's here, and people just have to remember it is a national park and it's a gem, and over 1 million people are enjoying it every year.
Whoa, look at that guy.
Healthcare reform is soon to be implemented, and residents interested in learning more about the Federal Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act are invited to attend community forums that will address the impact of the act on residents 18 through 64 years of age. Here is a list of the dates and locations for 4 forums that will take place throughout the county. Attendees will learn about insurance coverage and potential assistance available through Maryland Health Connection. Enrollment begins October 1st. When we come back, we will take you to some new attractions at the county's agricultural fair. And we'll show you how technology can help you get around town faster. We'll be right back.
Be part of the excitement at Montgomery County Public Schools Back to School Fair on Saturday, August 24th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come out to the grounds of Carver Educational Services Center, 850 Hungerford Drive in Rockville. Ask questions of MCPS staff and learn more about community resources. Enjoy music, dance, prizes, drawings, and more. Find out more on our website. See you at the fair.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Vigili. The month of August would not be complete without a visit to the annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair at the fairgrounds in Gaithersburg. My MC Media's Sonia Burke toured the fair on opening day and found a new attraction and a whole lot of cheese. Take a look.
There's a new attraction at the Montgomery County Ag Fair, Old McDonald's Barn.
This is huge and beautiful, and it's a new experience. It's definitely going to bring a lot of people into it.
Inside you'll find cows, pigs, goats, miniature ponies, and more. Volunteers help take care of the animals.
I sleep here. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get my cows from tie-outs, wash them, put them in the barn, and then just check on my animals all day, clean them, feed them.
I love working here. I love all the animals. I have been coming to the fair since before I was born, and I was in 4-H, so I just love coming here, and I just love working with everybody and all the animals.
This animal is one of the most popular in the new barn.
He's a really big boy, and he's very sweet.
Just across the street from the new barn is a place with more ties to the agriculture community. It's called the Big Cheese.
It is a food stand, but it's one that has great ties to the agricultural community because we buy and bring in about 2 tons worth of cheese. Most of it Wisconsin cheddar cheese. We found some Maryland cheddar cheese that we bring in, some local goat cheese as well to help promote all the local dairy products. And we've been doing it for about 60 years.
You have a goal. Tell me about that.
I have a goal, and I think the whole goal is to sell 10,000 grilled cheese sandwiches. We did about 8,400 last year, and each year we get a little closer, but this being the 60th anniversary of the Big Cheese, I think we can do 10,000, no problem.
Who's counting?
I count them at the end of the night.
Speaking of big numbers, organizers say they're expecting thousands of visitors to attend the fair this August.
If the weather is good, we'll have 200,000 people here over the 9 days of the fair. The evenings are obviously the most busy, and we have some great opportunities for discounted tickets that can be purchased online and at the gate. So go to mcagfair.com for more information.
In Gaithersburg, for County Report this week, I'm Sonia Burke.
And every year there is the coronation of the Royal Fair Court. Let's meet the 2013 King and Queen and the first runner-ups.
And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Will the court please stand? Mr. President, we'll do the honors of announcing our first runner-ups in King and Queen.
Okay, for our first prince, Adam Crawley. Our first princess, Carla Stubbs. Now our 2013 king, Duncan Lyons. Lastly, our 2013 queen, Hannah Atkins.
First year at the fair, I remember making so many entries and working so hard, and my parents saying, you know, not every year is a good year, and you do the best that you can. And I remember going up to the fair building, well, the 4-H building, and seeing blue ribbons on my entries, and it made me feel so good. I also watched the coronation for Queen, which was really important, and my mom was also a former queen, so this is a legacy thing, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a really long time.
Now we'll go to Corporal Rebecca Innocenti. Today she brings us an update on a sexual abuse case. Corporal?
Thank you, Lorna. Montgomery County Police have charged Lawrence Joins, who was a Montgomery County public school teacher for approximately 27 years, with 14 counts of child sexual abuse and 1 count of second-degree rape. Detectives have identified 15 victims, all female. 14 of those victims were his students in New Hampshire Estates Elementary School in Silver Spring. The 15th victim, who has now come forward and now is an adult, was victimized in the 1990s. Detectives are asking anyone who believes they were victimized by Joins to please call the Montgomery County Police Child Exploitation Unit at 240-773-5400.
Thank you, Corporal Innocenti, for that update. Getting around town is getting a little easier thanks to technology. Tom Pogue joins us now from the Department of Transportation with a reminder about using Ride On Real Time to find out when the next bus will arrive at your stop.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update for Montgomery County. County Executive Leggett has announced the launch of Ride On Real Time. This new system allows passengers to obtain real-time information on bus arrivals using the internet, texting, or applications for the Android or iPhones. The new tool will help passengers determine when the next arriving bus will be at their stop. Last year, Ride On added unique ID numbers to the signs at each of the county's 4,800 bus stops. The ID is used by the system to pinpoint a passenger's location and give arriving bus times at that stop. Ride On Real Time can be assessed in several ways: through the internet using a computer or web-enabled device such as a smartphone, through the Ride On Real Time app, or by texting the bus stop ID number to bus@rideonrealtime.com. Passengers will quickly receive a text message indicating when the next bus is coming. Tutorials on using Ride On Real Time are available on the county's YouTube site. Go to rideonbus.com for more information. We're working to keep you moving.
When we come back, Montgomery College takes an active role during World Refugee Day. And Paint Branch High School students will have a pleasant surprise when they return to school on August 26th. All this when County Report This Week returns.
The first day of school is right around the corner, and we want to make sure every child is ready to learn on day one. That includes having a backpack and the supplies they need for the new school year. This summer, join Montgomery County Public Schools for the MCPS Give Backpacks campaign. A simple $10 donation will provide a student in need with a new backpack filled with school supplies. Please help our kids get off to a great start. Go to mcpsgivebackpacks.org to donate today.
This summer, dig up some fun. Dig into reading. Who knows what you'll find? Explore with books and make the light shine. If you dig deep and are very clever, you'll find adventure and buried treasure. Watch the past unfold as stories are told. When you discover books, your imagination explodes. There's an amazing world right under your feet. Uncover the secret to make your summer complete. Visit your library and dig into reading.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery College partners with Montgomery County officials and organizations to celebrate World Refugee Day. Stan Jones reports.
In the diverse community of Montgomery County, the Suburban Washington Resettlement Center collaborated with other organizations and agencies in Montgomery County to celebrate the third annual World Refugee Day at the Silver Spring Civic Center.
This is the third year that we have celebrated World Refugee Day, but this is the first time that we've ever done a big community event like this. This idea was sort of born to do a big public festival in honor of the resilience and courage of refugees in our community, and so we started working on it. And so it's really the work of the center, which means collaboration between all the resettlement agencies.
One of the organizations the SWRC collaborated with was the Montgomery County Refugee Training Center at Montgomery College. There, refugees and asylees learn skills to help them adapt and get them ready to enter the workforce and integrate into American society.
I learned really my English before, and now it's not same. My English I feel is improved. My teacher, she's include Tintin teacher, Christopher. Really, they are very nice people. I'm very happy to have a kind of teacher like that.
George Payne, Vice President and Provost of Montgomery College's Workforce Development and Continuing Education, along with County Exec Ike Leggett and County Council Member Valerie Irvin, presented an award to the J.W. Marriott Hotel for their commitment to citizenship in the workplace.
This is considered the living room of downtown Silver Spring, and it showcases how many people who live in Montgomery County come from all over the world, many as refugees from their countries of origin. And so this is a great moment for us to all be here together to celebrate real diversity. This is what it looks like, but we're used to it here in Montgomery County. This is just what home looks like.
This event showcases the diversity in the community and the collaboration of government and businesses to support World Refugee Day.
In Silver Spring, for County Report this week, I'm Stan Jones.
When Paint Branch High School students return to school in the fall, they can take pride in a work of art that is not only beautiful, but represents the values that the school embodies. MCPS TV has a story.
Paint Branch High School debuted a new art mural called Making Connections in the Paint Branch. This artistic creation is the vision of Joel Floyd, a local artist who specializes in environmental illustrations.
It's named after Paint Branch Creek, which runs nearby here and eventually empties into the Anacostia. So I concentrated on the history of Paint Branch Creek and the human habitation around it, and then also the opportunities for learning about the natural history of the creek.
Floyd began his work on the large mural after the new Paint Branch High School opened in the fall of 2012.
I think it's both an aesthetic value because it is a beautiful piece of work. We have students who aspire to be artists, so to show the aspects of the natural environment in the world in which we live in, and specifically our Burtonsville community.
Artist Joel Floyd describes the significance of the artwork and what he's trying to achieve.
The central panel of the mural is the cross-section of Paint Branch Creek with the teacher standing in the stream, picking up the edge of the water, sort of an illusion, but also a metaphor for the role of the teacher to reveal knowledge about science and life in general, and also the ecology of the stream.
We have an environmental science class here, so this mural really shows how we are environmentally friendly, we're striving towards a more green future, and how we raise a lot of green awareness in the school.
The first day of school is August 26, so there's just a short time before students can lay their eyes on this masterpiece. And don't forget the Back to School Fair at the MCPS Central Office on Saturday, August 24th. The Central Office is located at 850 Hungerford Drive in Rockville. Well, the start of school is just around the corner, so we decided to take a look at how some county kids spent their time in camps offered by the Parks and Recreation Department during the summer.
Well, Cabin John, we have a couple different camps. We have an outdoor adventure camp, a figure skating camp, and here behind me we have summer fun camp. What do you want? What do you want me to do?
I like doing new playing and do hockey stop and do play hockey.
I'm with Montgomery County Recreation, Therapeutic Recreation, and I am in charge of the camp you see behind us. A lot of counties do not have therapeutic rec programs. Here we're fortunate that we do.
Very nice. Hi, we're out here at Olney Manor Skate Park.
You see someone not paying attention, just yell out, watch out, snake bite. So you don't want to get any boards into their ankles. All right?
Hello, it's Mr. Veggie Man.
We build rockets, we launch rockets, we have a lot of fun. We do sports, we do games, all kinds of activities, and we have a great time.
FJKL semicolon. You got it, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, today's first day of one of our kayak camps for teenagers. We've been offering it for over 10 years, and it's an opportunity for the kids to come out and learn how to kayak and hopefully fall in love with the sport.
I was glad we learned the stops because I was going to ram into people several times.
And the county's recreation department is all geared up for the fall programs. The fall guide is already available and registrations have opened. There are hundreds of activities and programs that make it easy to participate in a healthier and more active lifestyle, including aquatics, art classes, sports, and active adult senior programs.
Yes, the guides are out and the programs started registration this week. For swimming classes is the August 21st, and I recommend every family to sit with the children, look at the guide, pick up the guide from any recreation center, swim center, or the main office. The libraries have them too. And look at the classes, look at what is interested to your children.
Registration is offered online, by mail, fax, or in person at the Montgomery County Recreation Administrative Offices in Silver Spring. Print copies of the guide are available at recreation centers, park facilities, government buildings, and public libraries. For more information, visit montgomerycountymd.gov/rec. When we come back, the city of Rockville is getting ready for its annual Wine and Music Festival. And we'll go to Brookside Gardens to learn how worms can be used as a composting tool. We'll be right back.
Register now for fall semester classes at Montgomery College. There are plenty of classes to choose from. Register in person at any of our 3 campuses or online anytime, 24 hours a day. A grant from Wells Fargo will support MC's new entrepreneurship program for military vets. The grant makes it possible for 20 vets to develop their ideas for new businesses in the Kauffman Fast Track New Venture for Veteran Entrepreneur program offered by MC's Workforce Development and Continuing Education Department. Sign up for Montgomery College Alert today. Receive college closing, delay, and emergency information via text message and email. The service also sends important information about Montgomery County weather and traffic events.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. To top off summer in the city, Rockville will hold its annual Uncorked Wine and Music Festival on August 24th. Indulge in some of Maryland's finest wines as you enjoy musical entertainment and cooking demonstrations. Registration for wine tasting is $15 per person and open to those 21 and older. Admission is free for the live concerts and cooking demonstrations. Now we go to Brookside Gardens, where we learn how worms can be used as a composting tool.
You might think worms are gross, but they're great composting tools for your garden. This worm bin here at Brookside Gardens is an outstanding way to compost food scraps from a small kitchen. Worms are actually great recyclers of organic material, and with the right environment, you can compost your food scraps from your kitchen year-round and make great potting soil and great compost for your container plants or for your vegetable garden or your ornamental garden using worms like this red wiggler that I have here in my hand. Worms can actually eat their body weight in produce in a very short amount of time, and a very small number of worms in the right environment with good bedding like this shredded paper and a healthy supply of fruits and vegetables, coffee grinds, tea bags, anything organic that comes out of your kitchen can give you outstanding compost all throughout the year, and you can use it in your garden to grow very healthy plants.
The county's public library's website has gotten a fresher look. It has been redesigned to be more modern and easier to use, in addition to help connect customers with all materials and services available. Users can have 24-hour services such as download ebooks and audiobooks, streaming music, research databases, online renewal, and librarian assistance. Visit the newer site at montgomerycountymd.gov/library. With that, we close this edition of County Report this week. Remember that we want to hear from you, and we invite you to join the Opinion Forum at engage.montgomerycountymd.gov. We also would like for you to like us on Facebook. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.